Hello everybody! Today we are going to be making texture rubbings. Here's what you'll need. Paper, crayons with the paper peeled off. If you don't have crayons with the paper peeled off, you can peel off the paper yourself. Just sort of pick at part of the wrapper and start to peel. If you don't want to peel the paper off of more than one of your crayons, that's okay. You only need one crayon to do this. But if you want more colors, you might want to peel off paper on more than one crayon. You're also going to need objects that have texture. It may be helpful to find an object that is hard and flat, or at least partially flat. Here are some things I found in my house. A spatula. Here's my texture. Some hair ties, a remote, a comb, and maybe I'm going to try to use this glue stick. It's got some little bumps on the side. I'm not sure if it's going to work because it's a little round and it may be harder to color over top of it, but we'll see what we can do. Let's get started. I'm going to try this with the remote first. So I'm going to take my object and lay it down. Then I'm going to lay down part of my paper over my object. And pick a crayon. I'm going to hold down my paper. And with the side of my crayon, I'm going to rub back and forth over top of the object. You'll notice that slowly the texture starts to come up. Let's try this with another object. This time I'm going to use my comb. I'm pulling out my same piece of paper because I want to fill this paper with textures. I'm going to lay it down, hold it, and then choose another crayon. Remember, you want to rub with the side of your crayon to make the texture show up. Now I've got some texture from my comb. Let's try the spatula. Putting my spatula under my paper, holding it down, grabbing a crayon and rubbing. Let's try it with the hair ties. Maybe I'll lay them kind of next to each other underneath the paper. They're a little more rounded, so I have to really hold down my paper good for this one. Rub with the side of my crayon. All right, I have one more texture. I'm going to try this with my rounded glue stick. So you can do this with round objects. It's just a little harder to hold down because it might roll. So I'm gonna hold down my paper with my glue stick. Get the side of my crayon. Try and get some of that texture. I got a little bit. After you've created your texture rubbings, you might want to go back and try some of them again. Maybe I'm going to go back and try my comb. Maybe I'll lay it a different direction. So last time I laid it horizontal side to side. This time I'm going to lay it vertical up and down. What we're going to do is try and fill our whole paper with texture rubbings. See how much you can do today.